guys, it's snowing. It's barely snowing right now, but still freezing ice everywhere. This is crazy. Whoop. Guys, I am ready to post a short video on the snow one. Sorry. Coughed. I don't know why I'm coughing. We got this. It's gonna start at 4, but it's already snowing. Anyways, let's check some weather, like news about the snow coming, or snow freezing and
A live look here. Sorry, not.
Good afternoon.
And good evening. That unprecedented millions are being pounded right now by blinding snow and powerful winds. While in Texas and Oklahoma, that monster storm is firing up with snow and plunging temperatures. Look at the storm's path. Few states will be spared as it plows its way east. Governors in 16 states have declared states of emergency already. Across the storm zone, you see this, empty shelves as worried residents raid supermarkets. Just look at this long line outside one in New York. Forecasters warn the ice down south could cripple major cities, halting traffic and possibly knocking out power for millions for days. More than 5,200 flights have already been canceled for the weekend, and that's likely just the beginning. Parts of the Northeast are in a foot of snow or more. Bill Karen standing by to time out the storm, and our correspondents are spread out across the storm's path. We begin tonight with Emily Aketi.
Tonight, a triple threat of blinding snow, life-threatening cold, and ice. Chaos already unfolding on roads across the country. High winds in Iowa nearly flipping this semi-truck. And drivers facing near zero visibility as lake effect snow in Michigan turns highways into white walls. Police in Indiana warning of slide-offs on the road after this vehicle got stuck in the deep snow. And the bitter cold tonight punishing, with wind chills plummeting to minus 31 degrees in Chicago, and in Duluth, a staggering minus 51. But for power crews, the work never stops.
I got about 5 layers of clothes on.
It is pretty cold. It's probably 0 degrees right now.
And this isn't just a cold snap. Below freezing temperatures could last for the next 10 days, coupled with more than a foot of snow in parts of the Northeast.
The dangers that we're talking about now is not just the potential of an enormous storm with a significant amount of snowfall. It is the aftermath.
That fear triggering a run on the essentials.
This is my second day trying to get gas.
We are out of kerosene heaters until tomorrow.
From the nation's capital to the south, where shelves are being stripped bare.
They're out of eggs. There's no bacon. There's no butter.
Ryan Chandler is in Texas, where ice is the biggest threat.
This Dallas hardware store is all out of propane, sand, rock salt. Customers rushing to prepare in the last hours before the freeze hits.
Inside the largest power plant in Texas, preps for a winter storm have been underway for months. Priscilla Thompson is there.
Operators in this control room are monitoring supply 24/7, using these panels to get power to the grid. And if there's a problem, they pick up this red phone and alert the state.
In Georgia, there hasn't been an ice warning this severe in 12 years. Kathy Park is in Tennessee at a transportation nerve center.
Here in Memphis, this hub, powered by more than 100 traffic cameras, will allow dispatchers to identify wrecks and roadblocks in real time. Then they'll
Transportation Nerve Center.
Here in Memphis, this hub, powered by more than 100 traffic cameras, will allow dispatchers to identify wrecks and roadblocks in real time. Then they'll be able to deploy the essential resources to help motorists and emergency crews right away.
There have been at least 16 states of emergency declared so far, as governors issue an urgent plea: stay home and off the roads.
Our greatest concerns remain unsafe travel and power outages that could last for days.
Now, workers scrambling to trim trees and mobilize equipment, hoping the infrastructure holds against the weight of this massive storm.
Emily Aketa joins us now live. Emily, from New York City, where you are. Grocery stores here across the country also have been swamped with people all day.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. We're just now seeing a break from the lines that had spilled outside of this grocery store. What I want to show you is what's happening on the inside. You're going to see shelf after shelf bare, and with workers trying to restock those shelves, these images harken back to the panic buying during the pandemic. And take a look at this, lines weaving through grocery stores across the country as millions prepare, Tom, for a potentially historic storm.
People scrambling to get whatever they can. All right, Emily, we thank you for that. I want to get right over to Bill Cairns. Bill, the storm is a monster. Time it out over the next 72 hours for us.
Already treacherous in areas of Oklahoma, North Texas, Dallas. After midnight, your temperature goes below freezing, and it may not go above freezing until Tuesday afternoon. That's the big story with this. Huge storm, long duration cold snap after it. We're going all the way from New Mexico to Maine with our warnings, and the ice storm warnings are of particular importance because you could lose power for days. We're talking these areas in blue, East Texas, all the way through northern half of Louisiana, especially the northern half of Mississippi. And then this area now from Atlanta extending through the upstate of South Carolina, through Richmond, possibly even up close to Washington, D.C. That ice force has gotten worse in the last couple of days. As far as snow totals go, historic in Oklahoma City, Louisville, not often you could get a foot of snow out of this. Same for areas of Cleveland. In the Northeast, if you're all snow, 12 to 18 inches, a little bit of a mix in D.C. and New York will keep your totals down a little bit. And talking about the cold after this is Monday morning, Tom. 21 degrees in Houston, 5 in Memphis. There's going to be schools closed across the board.
A lot of negative temps as well. All right, Bill, we thank you for that. Some states already seeing some action. Oklahoma City is set to get the worst of the storm. Candace Sweat from our NBC Dallas Fort Worth station is there. And Candace, it's already...
The situation worsening over the next 72 hours. We're talking Oklahoma could get about 10 inches at least of precipitation. But I want to give you a look at where we are now. We're at one of the hubs for the Oklahoma Department of Transportation. That is a big pile of sand and salt. That's what's being used to treat the roads all across the state. What we're looking at is about 3 or 4 stories of treatment. That's a lot. And then I want to take you over here to one of the loading trucks, cranked up and ready to go. These are the trucks that are keeping hundreds and thousands of tons of sand and salt moving in and out of this hub throughout the state, throughout the night, ultimately with the goal.
Police is at the airport.
Big board here expected to look a lot different in 24 hours as there are more delays in cancellations. Already, airlines have canceled more than 5,000 flights through the weekend. Travel app Hopper is estimating some 15,000 delays before the weekend. Now, there's going to be disruptions across the country, but major airports at Dallas, Atlanta, here in Charlotte expected to be impacted the most, and major airlines like American, Delta, and United urging customers to reschedule or even waiving some major airports at Dallas, Atlanta.
New York is cooked.
Now, here in Charlotte, expected to be impacted the most, and major airlines like American, Delta, and United urging customers to reschedule or even waiving some of those rebooking fees. Tom?
It's going to be a mess for travelers. George, we thank you. We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
That's all.
Tonight, another blow of ice, blinding snow, and life-threatening cold. The canopy at this gas station collapsed. Thunder snow in New York as lake effect bans bury entire neighborhoods. The canopy at this gas station collapsing. Officials say the weight of snow and high winds could be to blame. On Lake Michigan, colossal waves crashing over a lighthouse encased in ice. And in Minnesota, visibility dropped to near zero. With wind chills now plummeting, it could feel like negative 50 by tomorrow morning. All of this ahead of the massive storm stretching 2,000 miles from the plains to New England.
Minus 40 to 50 degrees, if you can contemplate that. If you're not...
All of this ahead of the massive storm stretching 2,000 miles from the plains to New England.
Minus 40 to 50 degrees, if you can contemplate that. If you're not properly covered every inch of you, you can succumb to frostbite in seconds.
Officials are urging residents to act before it's too late.
I bought a propane heater just in case we lose power.
From a run on propane in Alabama.
Okay, I'll show you
to lines snaking around grocery stores in Missouri. Bread, milk, and water are flying off the shelves.
There are a lot of people in there. It's worse than Thanksgiving.
Pretty busy in there.
Yeah, the cashier's saying every day it's getting busier.
The South is in the crosshairs, with the potentially crippling ice storm threatening to bring down branches and power lines. One electric company telling us just half an inch of ice can add 500 pounds of extra weight to cables. First responders in Dallas anticipating a surge of emergency calls.
But most important, we're trying to encourage people to stay off the roads if they don't need to be there.
Ryan Chandler joins us live. Ryan, we heard it there in your report. Worse than Thanksgiving, those store shelves looking very empty. What are people telling you about how they're preparing?
Wait, that's the session. If I go out.
And Tom, listen, people are taking this very seriously. We met concerned shoppers today, some of them telling us they're preparing to stock up to stay put throughout the duration of this storm. And that really is the top advice from first responders. The best way to stay safe, Tom, is to stay home.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
That's all. I'm gonna end the video. Bye bye, guys.